Everybody, you know who it is, and know what it is? It's football season. It's the 100th anniversary of this Middle East that we can never forget. It's an opening season, and that is today. Yes, that's right. The opening season of the NFL starts tonight when the Green Bay Packers take on the Chicago Bears, or their rivalry. And I gotta enjoy this. I enjoyed it being on my show. So now, all the guys we talk about Zeke Jackson signed for the Dallas Cowboys a 6-year contract with $90 million. We're talking about the Carolina Panthers of Cam Newton trying to continue after that losing effort, about 5-game losing streak, and then bounce back. We're talking about the Antonio Brown getting suspended. That was the breaking news for today. So he's not a Steelers player anymore. But who cares? Okay, so we're going to start now for the opening season of the NFL that starts tonight. The Packers and the Bears, that's starting. I gotta say this for sure. This is unbelievable. We've seen this story for sure. So now, here it is, folks. This is going to be a great one. This is going to be a good one. And I gotta say, with all the viewers, all the millions watching at home and thousands of tenants, are you ready for some football? Yeah, I know you do too. So yesterday, Ezekiel Elliott signed a 6-year contract for the Cowboys. We talk about Baker Mayfield for the Cleveland Browns, and so is Odell Beckham. And we're here to talk about this and that part of it for sure. And all the viewers still are here watching at home, enjoying this NFL season game. And I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy this game I hope you enjoy the season. Hope you're doing this for sure. But now we have to talk about this and that going on. And NFL football season starts for sure. So here it is for the league right now, and here's the news for today. And the game, and one game on Thursday, and then the open season on the Sunday, and then Monday when the Raiders take on the Broncos. It's still Antonio Brown. He has been suspended. So anyway, and the breaking news for right about now, we have been told. But first, we're going to this breaking news that's been being told. Okay. Now, the Raiders reportedly plan to suspend Antonio Brown after an incident between WR and GM Mike Watson for not wearing a helmet. Without his helmet on, he had practiced without his helmet and won't be able to play. And here it is, folks. The Oakland Raiders probably regret their investigation into Antonio Brown already, given that the team is planning to suspend their star wide receiver before the season even begins after he got into some kind of incident and traction heated argument with GM Mike Mayock, according to the report from Adam Seaver of ESPN. Private told of the athlete Brown had to be held back by a couple of teammates when confronting Mayock. It's hard to see a path when he returns to the Raiders anytime soon. Brown was recently fined by the Raiders for missing practice, and the team that included in the letter to Brown that he was running up against a situation where he couldn't behave in a manner that would qualify as conducted intimidation to the team. As I know on Twitter at the time, and was in the process of writing when this news broke, that apparently the legally that letter could absolutely be a setup to suspend Brown for up to 4 games and to void the guarantees in his contract. Weird. Well, is telling Brian that freezer behavior could create a situation in which the Raiders lose lingers in their team part larceny, and the CBA to take action against Brown. Now, the CBA specially allows the Raiders to suspend him for 4 games and to fine him 4 games shots as a result of conduct determination to the team. Suffer to say that Brown has met with manual leaseholders for any such suspensions, took away the fact he forced his feet so badly in the car that he can't shame about. His start to the season was in jeopardy. He has skipped both of the practices, reportedly gone. AWOL. What from the Raiders created a huge destination with multiple given residents about his helmet, and most recently post a file letter from his GM on social media, and then decided to get in an argument with his GM over said file letter and the posting on social media. It's a perfect storm of disaster and makes guys like Terrell Owens look calm by comparison. The other thing that could happen, that the Raiders like him, they can avoid the guarantees in his contract by suspending him for conducting determination based on language in his contract that will mean a loss to 2020 graduates, and the Raiders potentially going after his signature bonds. Oakland's first game is the late Monday night game against the Broncos. The game was a pick, but the Broncos are already 2 down bases on the AB News. It has been a rally war from Browns from Pittsburgh to Oakland over the last several months, and we broke it all down early this offseason. Stay tuned for more details. This is a department story. So, I know that Mike Brown has been suspended indefinitely for arguing in the gym and cursing in the gym by Avlon. But that's what we're saying for sure. But for sure, yes. But now, all I have to say is Antonio Brown up there running his mouth, let the Pittsburgh Steelers at the guiding argument. His team did not make the playoffs at all. So what I gotta say is, folks, this situation with Antonio Brown is going too far for sure. Yeah, and the Raiders have to do it. Maybe disqualify him this season. For goodness sakes. Yeah, for sure. They wanted to do that. The Raiders wanted to do that for sure. Okay, now, as we might say, the football season is on, and now the singularly other kind has been signed for the Steelers. Hope they're doing a good job, and Coach Jason Garrett likes it. They love to hear him as a Cowboy player and a star. So what's going to happen in week 1? Well, tonight's week 1. Packers and the Bears, their rivalry history lives on forever. So we're going to see what happens now. Now for sure we have to see the Packers and the Bears one of the best rivalries in the continuation now. Now the first game of the NFL season is also an interesting one, as it will be Green Bay's first with new head coach Matt LaFleur and Chicago's first since 2015, where ex-defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, now the head coach of the Broncos. Aaron Rodgers also didn't play in the preseason and will be taking on a Chicago defense that was one of the league's best last year. So, we just said no. Did the Green Bay Packers make it to the playoffs last season? The answer is no. Did the Carolina Panthers make it to the playoffs? The answer is no. Did the Pittsburgh Steelers make it to the playoffs? The answer is no. All three of them didn't make it to the playoffs. Although someone made it, the Bills, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Cowboys, and all the teams that had. Hope the Browns gonna make it to the playoffs this season. But on last year, the Patriots had beaten the Rams last season. That Tom Brady is could be a great one. Tom Brady has just had the games. Remember last season at the final game, the Super Bowl 53. Super Bowl 53 is one of the worst games ever. Game time 3, down the fourth quarter. Patriots take it with one touchdown. We had about 3 field goals and 1 touchdown. It was 13-3 when they won, right? 13-3 when they won. But it was the worst Super Bowl ever and the best halftime show ever. I mean, come on, give me a break. I mean, the Patriots, that Los Angeles Rams should never won the Super Bowl. They were close, very close in the fourth quarter. I mean, in the first half they down by 3 and they tied the game at 3, and then in the second half, in the fourth quarter, they down by a touchdown, and now it's just a 2-possession game. They lost, heartbreaking. But Tom Brady has it all. Tom Brady had been amazing. He has an amazing quarterback. Patriots had 9 Super Bowls appearance, and Patriots had 9 Super Bowl appearances and 6 Super Bowl titles. So how can you start Tom Brady and the Patriots? Never. Patriots are gonna win the Super Bowl this year, Lord. Unless who will beat Tom Brady? You know what happened about back in 2017, Super Bowl 51. They were down 28-3. And then they had to come back with the comeback. They had to come back with the comeback. 3 touchdowns, maybe 4 or 5. And they won the game in the comeback. They won the Super Bowl 51 in an amazing comeback. It was an amazing comeback in Super Bowl ever in the NFL. And yes, they went it on. And then the year after, on Super Bowl 52, they had lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Patriots came back, they stormed, they did their job. They were they tied this game up against the Eagles, but they came out short against the Eagles. They gave out the Eagles for a touchdown, and they won the game. Eagles won the Super Bowl for the first time ever. The long way is over, and then they just won. The Philadelphia Eagles have won the Super Bowl for the first time ever back in 2018. And then the Patriots had the redemption and they beat the LA Rams last season. So Tom Brady doesn't know. But we're complaining. The best quarterback ever and the best quarterback cheater ever. A great quarterback and a great cheater. What I'm always going to tell, the Chiefs almost won to make it to the Super Bowl. They almost, the Kansas City Chiefs had almost beaten, but they got to go to overtime. And then the Patriots, they won. They beat the Chiefs in Super Bowl. And they head to the Super Bowl. But for sure, yes. For sure. So, what will happen? Someone say the Patriots, 100% yes, they're going to make it to the playoffs once again. They're going to win the championship. And they're going to make it to their 10th Super Bowl this year. For sure. And Tom Brady in those years, in the age of this franchise history, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, one of the greatest things, one of the best franchise, best friends ever. And you saw them, you saw Tom Brady, and you ever saw Tom Brady and Bill Belichick kissing? Well, I saw in the photo. You see Tom Brady and Bill Belichick kissing, right? That's funny. So, for sure, I'm not getting everything I want. I'm not putting any more points. For sure. I think the Patriots gonna win the Super Bowl this year. I'm not so sure of that. So anyway, well, who cares who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Who cares who's gonna make it to the Super Bowl? But I gotta say for sure for this football, for those football players, this is the 100th NFL season anniversary. The 100th anniversary. Now, when I was 10 years old, the NFL is a 75th anniversary. Now, 25 years later, it's a 100th anniversary. I mean, don't give me one. You can't blame. You can't blame the facts. You can't blame the facts. No, we got about those. It's week 1, Packers and the Bears. So we're going to this highlight thing for sure right about now. I'm gonna get this thing in. But I gotta explain this to you. It's a good season. It's gonna be a good season. We will get some attendance in NFL players. For sure. Yes, for sure. Also, do you remember about the controversy, right? No flags being drawn against the Rams. It was a missed call. The missed call, they should have had a flag. They should have thrown the flag, and it should have been interference by the Saints. The Saints won the flag. They couldn't get it. And the New Orleans fans were very angry, mad as hell. They were mad as hell at last season of the championship game, the NFC championship game. And then the Rams had to kick the field goal to win the game to make it to the Super Bowl, and they lost to the Patriots. Well, that's good. But for sure, yes, Drew Brees, the entire team just continue and that's how this player's all about when they wouldn't get into it, right? It did not matter. It didn't even matter to me. Does not matter. It does not matter whoever win this game, whoever won the game, whoever gets in and make to the NFCs. And it's just for sure that's so now, as we might say. But now the rain is fine to come down, though we got an umbrella here. So we do got an umbrella, and for sure, yes, for sure. But stick with the plan, Lauren. Stick with the plan. The season, the opening season comes and it will go on, and the insurance comes and will be for a long while. But who wins? Whoever wins this game right now. And also we have to look back. So anyway, those memories that we're doing, that they are doing in the NFL season, for sure. The NFL season is on. And for sure that was not, yeah, I'm going to talk about this for a long while, so. And all I got to say, I just got to praise it to you, put down. It's not going to, it's going to be a great season. First, the Bears and the Packers. They're playing tonight on NBC. They're playing tonight at 8:20. And then on Sunday, it's gonna be a great rivalry. And then on Sunday, the next game in week 1, let's see, the Browns take on the Titans. That starts at 1. Redskins take on the Eagles. Starts at 1 o'clock. the Panthers take on the Rams. It starts at Sunday at 1 o'clock. Then you got the Cowboys. Yes, the Cowboys are taking on the Giants. Starts at 4:25. And then it goes to Monday to wrap, and also the Patriots and the Steelers, right? The Patriots and the Steelers, they play at 8:20. They defend the Patriots. That's their defending champs. And then we'll move to Monday. The Saints and the Texans start September the 9th at 7:10 p.m. And then you got the Raiders and the Broncos. In the late Monday night, the Raiders will play without Antonio Brown. Yes, they will play without Antonio Brown. No Antonio Brown this Monday against the Broncos. That's all for today. Subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.